It's ending. I hope you've got everything that you're wanting. Vicki, I'm glad you're going to be able to join me. That's lovely. So, but celebration is ending the 30th. What day is that? That's Thursday. So don't forget about this. Now, just as a heads up, this pretty sparkly paper's gone. And I believe the sheep dies are gone. And if you scroll back, you'll see some other videos where I've featured several of these. But I just want to show you a couple of them tonight. So let me get this over here. Where shall I start? We're going to start with, this is a card I made for a color challenge. In fact, some of you may recognize this card. But I used I'm going to pull these out here, the Summer Shadow dies. And if you notice, this is all die cut work, really easy. So I'm going to use this. And in fact, in our class last week, I used this a little bit. And this goes so well with the Shaded Summer stamp set that's in our annual catalog. And I'm going to actually use this. Hello, you. So, we're going to... Now, I'm going to be shaking your world because I'm going to cut out this flower right here. Okay. I'm going to use my mini cut and emboss. So get this together, get that on here, and slide this on. There we go, get some tension going. Yep. Like I said, I'm going to shake you because I've had 6 months to figure out how to do this craft room. That's how long the remodel has taken, which has been fine. I mean, because I had a lot of... This house was built in 1865, and so it needed a lot of love, and it really hadn't had a lot of work done. So, but anyway, I've had 6 months to figure out how I wanted to, I got to get those out. And I don't have my die brush. It's still in storage, but I do have my Take Your Pick tool. That is wonderful. To just go like that and like that. I see I've lost my comments, but that's okay. That's okay. So maybe we'll come back up here. Okay, maybe it's just not wanting to, but that's okay. So we'll get these dies out of the way. And to put these together, I like using my multi-purpose glue. And I'm going to put a little bit there. And just a little bit here on that thick part. And just a little bit there. Not much at all. Okay. And fit this over. I like this outline. But as I was saying, I've had 6 months to figure out how the heck to put my craft space back together. And I haven't got it all figured out yet. Which is okay. Okay, so we're going to be using that. We're going to get these dies out of the way. And I'm gonna, looks like my, there we go. I'm locked up here just a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to, a couple weeks ago, I used these little pillow, the pretty pillow box dies. If you remember, let me pull everything out. If you remember, a couple weeks ago, we made candy corn. So, we're going to use the pillow box dies again. I've already cut one out. See, it's nice. It gives you our scoring and the cutting. So, and one of the things I found that works really good, well, first of all, we're going to fold on the score. You've got to score like that. One of the things that I found really helps is with your bone folder to sort of to bend, to break the fibers down just a little bit by curling it like this. It goes together so much easier. And then we've got these here that we need to bend. And I showed, like I said, I showed how to do this before. So, but we'll go like here and we'll glue. But I have one that's already done. So, and what fits in here is Reese's Ghost, a Kit Kat, small size, and like 2 or 3 mini chocolate bars, Jub chocolates. I like that. So I'm going to put that in here. And we are going to, this is how I'm going to fasten it. Now there's a lot of different ways to fasten. Okay, I'm going to do a little trim here. And I'm looking on my iPad here just to see if things are going, because can't tell. Yep, it looks like we're still going, so good. Okay, now I can see comments. Excellent. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and tie here and get a pretty bow. There we go. And it is much easier to tie this if it's full. If it's empty, it's a challenge. We did this at our last class last week, and the gals didn't have goodies. I didn't provide the goodies inside the candy, and it was a challenge to tie. Now, what we're going to use are 2, let me see, pull these over. We're going to use 2 dimensionals. And we're going to, I always like to dry fit. So I'm going to put this right here. Now, so I'm going to put a dimensional on either side of the ribbon, like that. And let's see. Perfect. There we go. So we're going to take this off, take the release off, and put it right on there. And there we go. Very pretty. Now, I thought we might use hello, but I'm looking. Here we go. Here is our hello you, and I need my ink. Here we go. Now, you can always mask this by putting a Post-it, but I like just eyeballing. How did I do that? I did it this time. I don't remember how I did it, so I may not do it as well because I did it at a different angle. There we go. So I'm just keeping the ink pad on the hello and not putting it on the U. Okay. So we'll go like that. There we go. Worked pretty good. Hot diggity dog on camera. I figured I'd screw it up for sure. So, okay. Now I'm going to, I want it cut angled, and we'll just cut and figure out where we want it. I think I want it, okay. I think I want it right there. So I'm going to put a little bit of, actually I want this, it doesn't need to be quite as thick. So put a little bit of glue on the end. That's a lot of glue. I didn't mean that much, but came out fast. It's a new bottle. Okay, and I'm going to tuck it right there. Since I put a little bit extra than I wanted, there we go. How is that? Cute, cute, cute. And this was it's the sheer ribbon, the real red. So that's pretty. So, gang, here is one of the goodies. And I just want to show you a couple others. Here's one that I made with Flirty Flamingo. And this is one we also made. Oh, look at that. I lost my, there we go. It's empty, so like I said, it works better if you've got goodies on the inside. But here I use Friend. And so this is that beautifully penned paper, which comes in 12 by 12 size. And it's one of the goodies that's going to be going away. So we use the Summer Shadow dies. And we used the pretty, beautiful pinned paper. So here's 2 of the goodies that are gonna go bye-bye. So if you have not picked those up, check it out. So we'll just scoot that there. Now, we'll make some space here. Okay, and we'll put that right there. And we'll put that right there. And there we go. Gang, if some of you are looking for a demonstrator, this is how you can catch up with me. That's my shopping site and my website where you can email and such. And this is the host code for this month. So now let's get this next project together. Now this is using the Pretty Penguins paper that is also going bye-bye. And the thing is, it's so nice because it goes with the penguin place. Let me flip this over here. Look at this. These are some really cute examples and this paper. So let's pull this out. And this is a project that we did last week. So Vicki, you have seen this, but I wanted to show everybody else what it looked like. And I see my camera is going down a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. We're winging it because, like I said, we tried to go landscape and I went portrait, so it is what it is. But this Penguin Place stamp set, and it's a bundle, and the punch. And the nice thing is this will punch out some of this paper. So we'll get that out of the way, get all my goodies. I think what I will do first is do some stamping so it can, here we go, here's my little piece, put this off to the side. I'm going to use I Like You a Lottle. It's like a little except a lot. When I first looked at this, Vicki, you're the one that explained this to me. I kept looking at this, it's like, what the heck are they meaning? But she got it figured out for me. She saw it right off, and I was a little slow about it. Imagine that. So we're going to ink this up. And right there, straight down. Excellent. And then on the inside of my card, I'm going to use It's Like a Little Except a Lotta. So we will ink this up. There we go. And open up the card and straight down. And there we go. Okay, good deal. Now, actually, if you look at that, it's a little too blurry. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over, and this is going to be my front. You get to see what happens when Sue screws up. So, because what happened, it looks like my black ink is heavily inked in the middle, but not on the end. So I need to work on that, and I will in just a moment. But first, we're going to correct this. Some people say you never make mistakes. We're going to enhance this card. How's that? So there we go. So you can't tell I goofed, can you? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm looking for, I keep a handy dandy spoon in my craft area. And what I'm going to do, get this out of the way. I'm going to, with the spoon, I'm going to move the ink around because obviously it is not equally spaced. There we go. So yeah, it's inky, but I will put this on my chamois, clean it up. There we go. And so it's ready for next time. So we'll get that out of the way, and we're going to clean this one because in fact, if you look, it's still dirty on the inside. Okay, so we're going to, and this time I'm going to do what I normally do, and I just didn't. I thought, oh, I'm in a hurry. I'm gonna ink it up. It looks good. but I'm gonna press it down just to double check. Now that looks much better. Okay, so see, I just needed to spread the ink around. It was all concentrating on the inside. There we go. Oh yes, that is much better. Okay, good deal. Close up. Actually, I want to redo this one. I like is way too big. Look at that. Look how thick that is. It would be fine, but you know, I can do that. So we're gonna clean. Here we go. We're going to, that looks good, but I'm gonna turn it over. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Turn this over. Straight down. Yep. Oh, I like that so much better. And all it took was a spoon, didn't it? Pardon me, gang. I gotta get a drink of water here. Get my snips out. Okay. So, but we're gonna finish the inside of this card. I have an extra piece of the paper. And you know, I think I'm just gonna go like that because I think that will enhance the card. So, there we go. Put a little more glue on it. And right in there, decorate that, lovely. Okay, now, what we are going to do, I have punched out this with the, oh, what's it called? It is called the Label Me Lovely punch. I love this pink punch. So we are going to, let me get my stuff out here. We are just going to, you know, and I did this paper backwards. I was going to flip it, but I wonder, I'm changing midstream. Yep, because I'll show you. This is the card I was planning on making, gang. Look at that. I put the pretties, which I like that, but I had not planned on it. I planned on using that. So we're going to modify. But I'm going to punch out my penguin. And this is from that paper. That's why I wanted to show you guys why this paper is so nice. You can come and you can punch your penguin if you don't want to stamp it, because you could stamp it if you want. See, right here, you could do some stamping right here, but I want to do this. So we're modifying on the fly. I'm doing a lot of modifications, aren't I? Right there is where it's going to go. So put a little bit of multi-purpose glue. Okay, and I want to leave room for my penguin. So I'm going to put that right there. I want my penguin, it's going to hide that penguin. So where's some dimensionals? We'll use a couple dimensionals. One there and one there. And pull that off. There we go. And we're going to put that right there. And now I'm going to put that right here at the base. But I want to cut that off. And we're going to do just a little bit of trimming here. There we go. Yep, right there is where it's going to go. And I'm just going to use a little bit of multi-purpose glue. There we go. And I like you a lot. There we go. How's that? That's not what I had planned on doing. I had planned on doing that, but it didn't work. But that's okay. We modified on the fly. Pivot is another way of looking at it. So, okay, a couple other cards I wanted to show with this really pretty paper was, let me get them out of the shinies. This is one I cased from the catalog. In other words, the annual catalog had that, and I made a card very similar to that. And this is another one with this paper. Once again, that pretty paper. So, like I said, this is the Penguin Playmates paper that's going to go away Thursday. So, if you haven't got that, you might want it. Now, I just have two other things to show you. Okay, we'll get these, put these out of the way. Here we go. We'll put that up here. We'll get these guys back. Yep. Okay, making some room, making some room. I see that doesn't come in. There we go, right there. Okay, good. Now, using that same, and we're going to actually, the textures and frames. I did a video a while ago using this stamp set, and just wanted to show you what it looked like. If you didn't remember, this is the card we made using the circles. And then this is that hand pen paper that we made our pillow boxes out of. So that is also a freebie that's going bye-bye. And then also using that paper, once again, in fact, this is the same paper. Look at that there. I colored it yellow. Here, I colored it red. But hope this card makes you smile. I loved the sentiments of this host stamp set. Hope this card makes you smile. And I love this one right here. Hope your day is fantabulous. And I hope it is. This is the card I made with that. So, gang, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you being flexible because, first of all, I'm in a new space that I haven't been in for the last 6 months, but I'm going to get it figured out. And then, of course, me doing it portrait rather than landscape. So, but I hope you're doing well. If you've got any questions, get a hold of me here. And if you're local, remember, we have the service project coming up. So, I could try to flip, but I'm not going to because the way things are going, it might be dangerous. So I will just hit the finish button and you all have a great week. I will be here next Monday. I'm here every Monday at 5 o'clock. And hopefully by then I will have figured this out just a smidgen more. So thanks for joining, gang. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.